have the extra trainings a week, and we getting to play a bit more high-level hockey when we've played Melbourne and Adelaide and people like that, so we're used to it now.
Now, I forget when we first met and you first told me about your love of ice hockey. How long have you been involved in the sport over here? Because I think we have to put into context that these achievements that you're beginning to tick off on your to-do list have been a long time coming.
1984, I came to Perth, and I was playing ice hockey in the UK before that. I started playing here in 1984. I think I took my first state team away in 1987. Which was an under-18s team. I've taken lots of them away since then. This is the first gold medal I've... And it's the first gold medal that anybody's won in this state since, well, before I came.
It must, apart from personally making you feel immensely proud, all of those around you that have been there for the long haul, it must have been just absolutely brilliant that finally you've won gold and you really have basically said, look, we are here and we can be taken seriously now.
Yeah, I think, like you said earlier, we opened quite a lot of eyes with that win, but just some of the players who are on the team, there's a lot of, they're all Australian guys, obviously, there's a lot of guys on that team who've been playing under 12s, under 15s, under 18s, under 21s, and then they get the men's open, and the best we've ever done is a silver or a bronze, so I wasn't the only person on that team who was very happy to win it. The majority of the players have played multiple state levels, and I mean, the excitement on the faces when we won that was, I don't know whether it was shock or excitement for us. It was a stunning game of hockey, and I think the guys, all the young guys, they're just over the moon, really. Yeah.
As you kept progressing through these championships and obviously the results kept going your way, when did it really sort of become a realisation that, well, this team is a serious shot at the gold medal?
The first day we arrived, we had to play New South Wales and Victoria, and that was always going to be a very tough start. And usually for WA teams at any level, when we go away, we'll normally drop them games. So we're playing catch-up from there, but we won both games. And I think that night we sort of sat around and said, hey, we beat the two big guys in the competition, so we can go on with this. It was just a case of the guys keeping focused and the guys who score goals. It's the same in any sport. You can have a great team, you can have great tactics, you can have everything, but if somebody doesn't score the goals, or the chances don't go in for you, and you're just unlucky, well, you come home with nothing. But I think as the tournament progressed, a lot of our guys were scoring goals. It wasn't just one person, and the shots were going in for a change, whereas we normally, our crossbars are actually going in, and I think the belief in the team every day got better. We just started believing in ourselves.
Now I know as a coach, you don't want to, I guess, single out, I guess, individuals as such, but who were? I mean, were there any players that in the squad that really had some standout performances throughout the championships?
Absolutely. Well, Dave Ruck won the scoring title. You've seen Dave Ruck play. He's good. Often, a lot of people say he doesn't look like he's doing a lot, but you know what? He scores goals. A standout, I'd say, in that grand final. I've never seen him skate so hard, and he was fantastic. Our three defensemen, we had Greg Hyde and Rick Del Basso and Cam Walsh, basically played the whole tournament. They were doing long shifts. They were logging loads of ice time, and I think if I look at them, I'd say them guys and Dave Ruck, and they did the most damage. And the two young guys, Kairos and Cox, well, I think they've just got better every week. I've seen them this year. They're impressing me. They're going to be stars in the AIHL in a year or two. They're going to really light the place up. Just on saying that, them two kids, one's being picked for the Australian men's senior team, one's being picked for the New Zealand national team. They're playing the winter games in 10 days over in New Zealand. So that's a good patch for a couple of family boys as well.
It is indeed. I mean, how many of these guys are going to be featuring in your Perth Thunder team?
Well, a fair few of them. There was a fair few of the guys there who would be on the Perth Thunder team. The three defensemen were fantastic. I'd say every one of them has an opportunity to play for the Perth Thunder team. Because they just got to make the squad, make the team next year when the pre-season comes up. They've got to make the team, but they've all showed that they can cross the line when they need to. They've all showed that they know how to go ahead and win. I think you've been involved in sport a long time. I think sometimes knowing how to win is important. Once you want something, you know how to do it.
Yeah, how much can you
Sorry, man.
Sorry, Stan.
No, go ahead.
How much can you read into having won this championship, and then what sort of results could potentially come to fruition for the Thunder? I would assume that essentially a lot of these state squads would also be representing their various clubs in those particular. The addition of import players, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a few guys on the Thunder team who didn't go away due to work commitments and or maybe financial strains. As some of your other speakers have said tonight, in Australian sports we generally pay our own way all the way. With the Thunder, it's sponsorship helps dramatically, but with the state teams or the national teams, you put your hand in your own pocket, which means you never ever really send your best team. But we sent a very good team who worked and played for each other, and I guess that's what we need to do. A lot of them guys who went away with that team, I would think doing that commitment and putting that effort in and all the training to do it because they want to play in the Thunder next year.
Stan, how do you build on the momentum now? Obviously, you've got the Thunder next year. You've got this fantastic gold medal, the first for Western Australia. How do you get that momentum to continue into next season in the Thunder?
I think we need to set a goal. Well, for me personally, I think I need to get the guys to focus that we want the AIHL championship now. We want to be national champions. That's I guess we set that ball rolling, and that's what we want to achieve now. That's our new goal. So we've got something to strive for, and as long as the players have something out there that they can chase, I think they'll work towards getting it.
As you look towards next year and setting up that Perth Thunder roster, will you be going out over the next few months and doing any scouting for import players?
I've actually already done it. I've actually done a fair bit of scouting for import players, and Perth's a beautiful city, and word spread fast. There's a lot of guys from overseas already contacting us about coming here and playing. Guys who are playing very good level of ice hockey and in serious competitions in Canada and Europe. They're contacting us, so we get the resumes in and we check them out. And I don't think I need to go anywhere to find anybody. We have done a fair bit of work already towards next season.
Are you limited with how many overseas players you can have?
Yeah, you can have 6 overseas players, but you can only play 4 in a game.
Right.
So you'll have 4 import players, basically, per game.
Oh, that's good. Well, Stan, congratulations once again. Thanks again for coming on the show, and obviously we look forward to following the progress with...
We have the extra trainings a week, and we getting to play a bit more high-level hockey when we've played Melbourne and Adelaide and people like that, so we're used to it now.
Now, I forget when we first met and you first told me about your love of ice hockey. How long have you been involved in the sport over here? Because I think we have to put into context that these achievements that you're beginning to tick off on your to-do list have been a long time coming.
1984, I came to Perth, and I was playing ice hockey in the UK before that. I started playing here in 1984. I think I took my first state team away in 1987. Which was an under-18s team. I've taken lots of them away since then. This is the first gold medal I've... And it's the first gold medal that anybody's won in this state since, well, before I came.
It must, apart from personally making you feel immensely proud, all of those around you that have been there for the long haul, it must have been just absolutely brilliant that finally you've won gold and you really have basically said, look, we are here and we can be taken seriously now.
Yeah, I think, like you said earlier, we opened quite